So Greatest LARP, we've raised about 400K at this point for Gitcoin grants. And just a quick overview of it. This was our gamified fundraiser. On the first level, you're able to read the brand new comic. And I move this out of the way. So that was on the first level. The second level, we sold 5 of these really cool 3D ETH bots, and there were a bunch of digital ETH bots. And along with those, anyone who has these digital ETH bots is also able to get these 3D bots. After we got a bunch of those minted, we went on to the Moloch level. Again, sold 5 of the physical statues of Moloch, a bunch of the digital ones, and all these guys. And today, we're really excited because we're finally on the final boss level. So this is, how's that? This is our one-of-one NFT. We're trying to raise crowdfund 100 ETH. So if you guys go to the link on here, this takes you to a party bid. And sweet, we've already got 12 people in here, 27 ETH raised. Whole list of everyone who's contributing. So you can easily connect your wallet. You can contribute to the one-of-one NFT. And if this party bid raises 100 ETH and wins the party bid, the NFT gets fractionalized and everyone gets tokens based on how much they put into the pot. So anybody else who's on the Greatest LARP want to chime in here? Because there's been so many interesting experiments along here with Kevin, I don't know if you want to talk about the governance and how we decided on different prices for the NFTs. And it's just been a whole adventure.
I'll leave it up to the builders to chime in. Y'all are the ones who worked really hard on it, so I think you should have the spotlight here. Also, this art is amazing, Colton. Thank you for building this beautiful 101.
Thanks for inspiring me, guys. It's been just an honor and pleasure to work on it.
Yeah, all the artwork that Colton put into it, like, is pretty amazing, and it was pretty fun. Everybody's it's an iterative process that really, like, it's shaping as we're kind of, and we're remaining flexible. Like Colton mentioned that a few times too in the chat. Always, like, we're not beholden to any like targets or anything. We're constantly trying just to like aim for the moon on this.
And also just how fast that site came together. Shout out to Fahim and Bliss and Jason, like working on that thing. You know, it was like a couple of nights. It seemed like there was like a 48-hour period before that thing launched in Lisbon, where a couple builders were putting in a lot of work. And so shout out to Bliss and Jason and Fahim for that.
And for staying agile too. I mean, we have changed how this auction is going to work so many times by adding in those 3D Molochs, the 3D ETH bots. Alex came in and made a whole other site for the LARP minter. So anybody who had those digital NFTs could go and mint a 3D one for free. Those are all additions that came in and had to be added on here, and people were able to just add them within an hour or so of us making these requests.
That's another great shout out is Alex. Just like homies in the chat willing to deploy contracts in the middle of the night. That's so awesome to have. I love the moonshot.
With a full stuff on his plate already. Yes. We also have Danny from PartyBid in this chat too. So if people have questions about how this is actually functioning, he is on this call too. Thanks for coming in, Danny.
Yeah, of course. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
$27 ETH so far. That's pretty solid, Colton. I am going to go bid, I think, on this as well right now. I just hope that we don't get sniped by Pleaser DAO or Flamingo DAO or something like that. It'd be good to fractionalize it and have the community actually get it.
Yeah, I've heard murmurs, so if you want it, get in there.
Alrighty. Can you talk a little bit about your process for creating this this NFT? Did you do it all in VR? How did you sculpt it? And you know, like what's your sort of like artistic process?
Yeah, I have a video that we'll be releasing really soon that shows a little bit of my actual process in VR and in ZBrush. And for this piece in particular, almost all of it was sculpted in virtual reality. They use one of these headsets here. This is a Quest 2, and I'm using Adobe Medium, which is totally free. That headset's like $300 now. So pick them up for your family for Christmas. And once I have those characters all done, I pose them out and then take them into ZBrush. And most of the color was done in ZBrush, and did a lot of the different news headlines and things that are on that cloud behind it. And those are all projected through ZBrush. And then the final render for it is in Unreal Engine 5. And that is just an incredibly fast and beautiful rendering engine. It's used for everything from Mandalorian to one of your top games. And yeah, it was a bit of a different process. Like, we never used VR. I was working on Spider-Man video games before this. I did a lot of Spider-Man suits there. And I had experimented with VR at that point, but it hasn't really worked its way into most production pipelines. It's much more for art stuff than game stuff. So this was a bit of a new process for me too, but I had a really fun time, the part that it's scrolling past right now, just getting in all of these crypto memes, having all of the Web3 references. It was a really meaningful project for me.
Nice. Thanks, man. Well, I hope that you come away from this raving about Gitcoin DAO as a place to launch your first NFT auction to all your other artist friends. And that's sort of like, kind of the end game of what we're talking about doing with the Gitcoin DAO Metaverse working group. So basically, like, how can we partner with NFT artists to tell the story of fighting coordination failures and then have it be a successful engagement on both ends? So, I hope that this is the precedent that will be set for many other artists to come join the Gitcoin DAO. And if anyone's interested in getting involved in the Gitcoin DAO Metaverse group, I'm just going to put this Telegram channel into the Zoom chat over here. There's a bunch of us hanging out in there trying to figure out how to tell this story in the future. So that'd be the place to go hang out if you're an artist looking to get involved.
Yeah, artists, storytellers, creators of any kind. We are having just a really good time there. Amazing conversations about how we're going to introduce Gitcoin into the metaverse and how we'll keep doing fundraisers with this.
Yeah, and like small alpha leak, there may be a Gitcoin DAO Metaverse universe guide that's going to be rolled out in the next 3 or 4 months. So I'm excited about having like a bunch of like voices become a chorus of telling the story of fighting Moloch from all over the ecosystem. Damn, number go up. Is that what you're highlighting right there, Colton?
That's right. And we're almost at 420. Come on, we need the ETH price to go up just a little bit.